All right, welcome back to SimDog. We're checking out Escape from Duckov, which of course is a parody of Escape from Tarkov. This is a PvE cute version with ducks and animals. And I just wanted to kind of introduce the game, do a quick little run, and that'll be at least for this first video. I am using mouse and keyboard. I think that's the only option at this point. Did want to point out you can customize what you look like, you can change music options, and you can build from in here. But I wanted to introduce sort of this whole bunker just to give you an idea of what's going on, at least when you first start. I've just begun this game relatively recently. So I guess first of all, let's talk about our quest giver here. And he will show you what quests you've completed, which ones you're working on. So right now, we need to fix the northern signal tower, so theoretically we just could go north and hope to find it. We have to have that flathead screwdriver with us, I suppose. We need to build an armor shop. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. We need to build a medic station, and we need to either collect or craft one of these basic PM pistols. So those are the quests we have right now. Anything that you bring back that you don't want to keep, you can trade here to the vending machine. You can also purchase some stuff from the vending machine. Anything you want to keep, though, you bring to your warehouse, and you just see I have a bunch of random beginner stuff here in the warehouse because I don't really know yet what I'm going to need. I guess we'll go out without body armor on. I'm assuming there will eventually be a way to repair it. But, you know, this is basic body armor. We could go ahead and take the partially damaged one. Oh yeah, let me open my warehouse. So this thing here is, this weapons part was actually on my dog inventory. So you have this little dog, I think it's a dog, that follows you around. So that's one sort of guaranteed spot you have that you're not going to lose even if you die before you can extract. This is an extraction shooter, I should have mentioned. Alright, so this is skill enhancement, and then we can also eventually choose talents. But skill enhancement is something you can do from the start. You just have to get certain resources for it. Money and then other resources as well. So when you first start, the first thing you're able to do is backpack expert, and that only costs money. Anything else down below is going to cost resources as well. Same thing here with the crafting center. We need 2 nuts, and we have bolts, and $1,000 to start that. I don't think I actually have nuts. It would have shown up. It can be in your storage. We actually can do a fixed station, so that's what I was talking about. But first we have to do advanced processing. So we just need to find those nuts. Blueprint center. You pick up blueprints as you go, and you can. If you have a blueprint, you can drag it over to the recipe and then register it, and then after you do that, it will then be in this list of things you can craft. So you saw that we needed this. We have 3 weapon parts. We can craft this this PM. So that changed the symbol above his name. We can go submit the PM. Now we can complete this quest, which unlocked an item. I assume this means it will drop in the world now. And he does not have another available quest for us. We don't actually want to go out with 2 of these pistols. Let's go ahead and get rid of one. These are some of the most basic pistols. So if you click on it, you can then hit F to sell it to the vending machine. Okay. So the only thing I was going to look at is expanding the warehouse. We can activate this, which gives us 35 more spaces. And then to do this next here, we need to find a plastic barrel and then a trash bin. We need to find dog tags. Something I have not run across yet. This is where we build. I mentioned we need an armor shop. We still need nuts for that. And we need a medic station. We need a single syringe for that. First thing we did when we started playing was craft the workbench, which is what we're using now. I'm going to save this for later, and I'm going to save this for later, because both of them seem like maybe more like mid-game at least, if not later. So things that I have not really gotten to yet. I've looked down there, but there's just nothing. You can tell it's stuff that's coming later. Okay. Now we're into the meat of the game. We're not going to do a super long run. I just really want to introduce the game. And I'm not going to go over all the controls, but it is nice that you can pop up the controls on the right side of your screen. That tells you most things you can do. I've changed the screen here. Remember, we have Fog of War. I am playing on at least normal difficulty, which means it's pretty difficult. I mean, if you start taking shots, you go down really quick. You got to apply that bandage before you die. All right, I like these donation boxes, and I actually put money into making the donation boxes better. So we have a chance of getting some pretty nice stuff in there, but if nothing else, we get these rusty bullets, which you can see I'm switching between our two pistols. We just picked up a second one, and we want to make sure they're reloaded. I think what we'll do, so it is interesting, the northern camp is here, or that's the northwest camp. I wonder where that northern tower, I'll probably save that for another day. Maybe we can try to experience that together. I think I want to just go on the forest path here, see if we can survive. And then we'll go to here and I'll show you this. Obviously, this is an extraction point. So if you think of Duckov or other extraction shooters, if we go get in that area, we will be teleported back. We will extract back to the base. But you have other options in this game as well, which is really cool. And it involves that right there. But let's see if we survive long enough to get there. If not, I'll just tell you about it. Actually, there's no reason for me to like hold it over you like it's some sort of best kept secret. If we make it to here, we can teleport back to this same symbol here, you might have guessed. And then you can just run out of there and go back to the bunker whence we came. So especially early on, I feel like, I mean, I'm a pretty conservative player anyway when it comes to stuff like this. Ooh, intermediate weapon parts. That makes me want to go extract immediately because I've never had intermediate. But what I was going to say is I tend to be conservative, so I don't take tons of chances. Although obviously there will come a time when I'll need to start taking some chances and go into some harder territories. Right now, we've just been kind of seeing normal enemies, which has been fine. What I would love to do is to pick up a backpack. Shows where we are, which I really like that it does that. I'm going to go in here because there tends to be... Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's bandage. Oh, yep, bandaged. Oh my goodness. I really freaked out. I freaked out in a way that is different than how I have freaked out in the past. I think it's because I know I'm recording. I started doing silly things. Okay. Let's see what they had on them. Wooden stick. Again, something I haven't seen. We'll always take cash. Alright. Oh, it does let you lift it? Is that what it's saying? Okay, that's cool. If they're like on top of each other like that and you want to... The other thing I didn't think about doing was switching... Almost out of bandages, but I do need more health. Maybe we'll find bandages down here. There are sometimes health bags laying around. I don't know that I've typically seen more than... This is for disguising. I don't think we need to take that around. Oh, you know what I could do? The intermediate parts for now we could put with our dog. That'll mean that we'll definitely hold on to it. I don't think there's usually a third enemy down here. Do the hammers stack? Yeah, we've had a pretty good run. Oh, is this a jacket? Look in the jacket pocket. A marker. It feels like something we'll need for a quest or to build something with. Okay, 12.3 damage. It's going to be just slightly better than what we were using. I'm going to get that ready. We'll keep the gun for now, but the gun will be one of the first things that we trash if we need to trash something. So unfortunately, we start getting some much better bullets here. Won't let me stack. Oh, it's a different type of rusty bullet. Okay, hold on. I think it might be worth just grabbing it. So if we look at our gun, I think if we were able to put a different type of bullet in there, I think by pressing T it would tell us. How close are we to where I wanted to get to? Not very close. Are we going to take a chance? I'm going to bandage one last time. The downside of that is I now don't have a way to stop bleeding. We're going to have to be so careful here. Yeah, I heard somebody walking. I don't think we got hit at all. Is this something we can open? Oh, food box? Energy and hydration, huh? We've got plenty of... Let's do this for hydration, since we don't... We'd have to drop something to actually pick that up. Alright, so we're here. We're not going to go in the cave. We're trying to make it to that little spot up there. Oh, wait a minute. That has not always been there. Yeah, there's multiple footsteps up ahead. I think I mentioned this, but Fog of War, if you're not looking at an enemy, you will not see them. Oh, how does he not see me? Oh, he will now. I still hear someone. Oh. All right, we just got... We just got a new, a rifle. I've only had one of these one other time. We also got a book bag. First time I picked up a backpack. This one is very small. It's more for cosmetics, it says, but still, that's pretty cool. I think we wait for him to move. Wait, that's weird. We let him be. Oh, dang. Okay. Sometimes it just works out, folks. This is 14 damage. It's actually better than the PM. Let's rearrange a little bit here. Another cosmetic backpack. I guess we get it just because we could start with it. Okay, so we've got standard bullets. That's awesome. We've got better bullets in both guns now. It'd be really nice to be able to complete this run. Data box. Okay, a blueprint. I think I'm gonna get the blueprint in the save spot. We need health items so bad. Yeah, we definitely want to take those electronics. Let's drop the cheap rifle, the cheap gun. It's an unwanted egg. We had to have one of those for an early quest. Thought that was going to be something we could pick up. Do I really have nothing that gives me health? Oh, I have a first aid kit. Been known to give you health, those first aid kits. So we're very close now. I would imagine we're going to have at least one more encounter. I think the thing that happened is I think last time I came from the top down. That's why this did not look familiar. This route did not look familiar to me. If you hold down the right mouse button, it zooms in, which gives you more of a chance of hitting the headshots. Let's just check these real quick. Ooh. All that looks good. They're fighting different things. That's not for me. That's not at me. Trying to get rid of stuff that's more common. For stuff that I don't see as much. It's nuts that we need nut bolts at the moment. Yeah, there was a fight up here, but we're gonna try to go finish this run. Okay. Dumpling? So we've made it back to the beginning, and then we can just run back to the okay, so that brings us back to the bunker. So you don't have to extract out. You can actually enter back into the bunker entrance, and that counts as extracting. I think probably the more you do during a run, the more XP you get. Okay, so what I want to do, we'll do something with the blueprint there. Let's just unload everything. Except we'll keep the backpack and the body armor. Wooden stick is a melee weapon, apparently. Start with this next time. I guess we want to take... take a few rusty bullets. And then here's an example of what you do with the blueprint. Oh, apparently the dog inventory doesn't show up. So this is for a TOZ 66. This looks like a shotgun. Now if I go to craft, you need 5 weapon parts for that. And it does say it's repairable. So now we're pretty much ready to go out again. And that is pretty much Escape from Duckov.